What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Fourth and Wrong podcast. I am one of your hosts, Marshall, along with Colin, Dallas, and Donnie. Real quick, before we get started, I wanted to thank you all for the huge support that the channel's been getting recently. We just surpassed 100 subscribers on the channel, which is a huge milestone for us. The last video also blew up. Great editing by Dallas, and it just did very, very well. And we're slowly but surely, actually people are starting to watch, and people are starting to actually enjoy our videos a little bit. I would never have thought that day would ever come, but hey, we've been doing it for a while. Eventually something was bound to happen, so appreciate the continuous support, and we're gonna push out as much content as we can this off season. Obviously, once we get closer to the season itself, we will go back to weekly uploads and get a lot more football content, which is what we're here to do. But until then, we'll do what we can and give you guys good videos. So yeah, just thank you guys very much for that. So we haven't recorded in about a month. It was actually May 16th, so it actually is a month today as we're recording this. It'll probably be, it depends on when this goes up. And last episode, I know, got cut a little short due to the storm. My power, my power went out. I remember mid trivia, I saw a big lightning bolt. I was like, hold on, guys, I gotta be right back. Went downstairs, power went out. I was like, okay.
Yeah, Dallas and I were chilling, and then like right after y'all got the tornado warning, Lansing got one too.
Yeah, so and then I went on vacation and then came back. I got sick. Then Donnie went on vacation. So we've been very busy, but we're glad to be back. Yeah, Colin did move, as you couldn't tell. Usually Colin's blurred out and everything, but he's got a brand new setup. So lot changed, but we're back and better than ever. So we got some NFL news that happened over the last month that we'll talk about. Some bigger stuff, some smaller stuff. I kind of wrote most of it down just so we can kind of jot over a lot of it. There's some big Lions news, and then there's some just regular NFL news itself. So I'll get into probably the one that has been talked about in terms of NFL the most recently is Aaron Rodgers. We all thought might just end up retiring. He doesn't.
I think that
he
was
does. He,
the topic
we,
of
for a
last
while, we thought he was going to go to the Steelers. Like around draft time, after draft, okay, he's going to get signed to the Steelers. And then we were like, all right, never mind. Nobody wants him. Retire. Like, just get on out of here. Now he signed with the Steelers. They have their QB1, I guess. I don't know. The team is a very, very interesting offense. The defense has been good like usual, but Aaron Rodgers, QB, they got rid of Pickens. They don't have Deontay Johnson anymore. They have DK Metcalf. I forgot who their first round pick was.
It was a defense, I think.
I figured it was defense or an offensive line or something. So, but they decide to pass on Shedeur Sanders, and in the long run, they end up going and getting Aaron Rodgers, which I don't know. We'll see how that ends up turning out in the future, but kind of crazy. Aaron Rodgers going to the unbelievably stacked AFC North. You got Joe Burrow, you've got Lamar Jackson, and then you've got the Browns. I don't know which QB to name right now, but you got one of the QBs on the Browns. So yeah, it's a bit interesting. I don't really have a say in it. I think Mike Tomlin, he needs to perform. He needs to put together a winning season with some playoff wins, not just over 500. Yep, there's the GOAT, Mike Tomlin, and they get beat the fuck up in the playoffs. Like I think we need a Mike Tomlin. So maybe he's thinking Aaron Rodgers can come in and do that for him, which it didn't work well year one with the Jet. Well, year one, Aaron Rodgers died year one, but yeah. So year two, it didn't really work at all with the Jets. So it could work on a different team with Mike Tomlin, but we know how Aaron Rodgers is with coaches sometimes. We're really not. This is one of the most, I feel like it's hard to predict actually what's going to happen with the Steelers team until the season starts. And then we'll all of a sudden be like, oh, we should have saw this coming. But I don't know. It's weird. I don't really have an opinion here or there. It's just, it was wild.
I just know Myles Garrett is foaming at the mouth to play Aaron Rodgers twice because that man's not mobile anymore. So Myles Garrett might have a feast on Aaron Rodgers this season.
Just got paid too, so.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, give me one hungry guy. Anybody else got anything on
He's gonna be one hungry guy.
I was just gonna move past it, but no, I was gonna say I feel like it's been like a month, obviously, but I'm pretty sure we talked about it last episode about how he should either be a Steeler or retire, and obviously he picked be a Steeler, so we'll see what happens. I was just looking at the schedule to see if they were going to have their
I thought you were playing
their
Wordle or
signature
something.
hot start to the season and then fizzle out towards the end of the year. But honestly, their schedule is kind of even throughout the year. So
I mean, they got to play Bengals and Ravens twice, so they do have to play the Lions. We do play the Lions, so that'll be Kirby Joseph.
Aaron Rodgers one more Hail Mary in Ford Field.
Oh no!
Fucking kill myself.
Jesus, you might as well, kill me now.
Aiden misses the sack.
Kirby to get a pick that
throws
game
it
should be minus money though. Like,
Man,
imagine Rodgers comes out and says this is his last year and something happens because we play him like week 16 and his last completed pass is still somehow goes back to Kirby.
That'll be the thing is he'll beat the Packers, beat the Jets, he'll own the Bears like he always does, and then he'll be like, all right, the last thing I need to check off my box is not throw an interception to Kirby Joseph this game, and he's still gonna do it.
Yeah. If he, even though he's completed passes since then, his last completed pass as a Packer was to Kirby Joseph.
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
big fan of that stat.
Big news for Lions fans. Sad news for Lions fans. Frank Ragnow has retired at the age of like 29 years old. Pretty young, but offensive lineman is a very rough position. We saw Joe Thomas, obviously, after only about 9 years, 8 years, whatever in the NFL. He ended up retiring very early. Frank got drafted in 2017. 2017. So it's 18.
Yeah, it was Matt Patricia's first year.
You're right. Yeah, it was 18. So that's pretty early. But you never know. I mean, your health is always more important. Obviously, Frank got paid, so he's good. But sometimes it's just more about the money and staying healthy. And there's probably stuff going on behind the scenes that we have no idea about. So it sucks. It really does. We have the best center in the NFL. But I think that we'll have people to put in places. Obviously, that I can't think of his name, but Christian, I can't think of his Mahogany. Yeah, he was really good when he stepped in last year. I think he will be very good. And then Tate Rutledge, they said, has been playing very well. He's looked very good. He'll be able to get plugged and play. Obviously, we still got our 2 stellar tackles. And then we got Graham Glasgow. So that sounds like solid offensive line. It is what it is. Those 5 are on our offensive line. I'm chilling. Plus, our running backs are amazing, anyways. So I think we'll be okay. So it still sucks to see Frank go. I would love to see Frank come back as an offensive line coach. That'd be awesome. Because he could be amazing as a coach. He's going to spend a year
fishing in Minnesota.
Definitely.
Probably. So it sucks to see him go, but what can you do?
Yeah. I everything you said, agree with. It was everything I read was that it was injury related, and then obviously Dan came out and said the fact that people tried to imply that it was contract related was disrespectful. So sounds to me like it was pretty injury related, which I understand.
It'd been crazy right there if you
you got to make some decisions.
Dan
eventually.
said that it definitely wasn't contract related. Sounds to me that it's contract related.
Did I say contract related?
No, I thought you were going to say that.
No. I was gonna say, I was like, I definitely meant injury related if that's what I said. But yeah, eventually you gotta make some tough decisions when you're getting that beat up every year. I mean, it felt like every single year he was playing through some sort of back injury, and those add up quick. So it was only a matter of time. Sucks because I'm a Graham Glasgow hater. So this is gonna be a rough year for me. Especially he's going to start week 1, I guarantee it.
Why are you a Graham Glasgow hater?
He sucks. He is so far past anything that could be considered his prime, and he's only around because he has so much experience.
I'm going to get this man Graham Glasgow jersey for Christmas.
Please don't. I'll burn it right away.
You have a Tom Kennedy jersey. You can't go downhill farther downhill than there.
Yeah. But I don't think he's good. I think he's only around because he has so much experience and he's been around the league. But he'll start week 1 just because we're not going to start the rookie or Mahogany, I don't think. But I hope and pray to God that he is out of the rotation by like week 4 or 5.
Fair. Donnie, how you feeling down there?
Yeah, Donnie, this is a 4-person podcast. Usually it's Colin.
We had a whole part on Aaron Rodgers, and this man said nothing.
Well, I mean, I'll cover that when I do predictions.
No, we're already moved past it. No Aaron Rodgers. You moved on.
Yeah,
moved on.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
This is where you say the
I don't
Lions
even
are winning 2 games if they're lucky.
No, I don't
Feed
even.
you the line.
I'm
I
kind
don't
of
even
just
think
like
that.
past. I just
I understand
I
you
think
are
you
not
guys-
happy with the Lions, but this is
the
still an
way you
NFL
guys
podcast.
spun that, the way you guys just spun that was like way too optimistic.
You just are
Respectful.
always like the sky is falling.
No, they're
And like, yes,
no.
I'm
I'm
worried
not
now,
the
but
sky
like,
is falling. I have been the sky is falling for the past. When did fucking like the off season turn to shit? What, call it 6 months ago? Like it's been a bad 6-ish months to be a Lions fan, and I
I don't know about that.
don't
Because
know.
we didn't sign
I'm-
an injured
I think-
Joey Bosa or something like.
Yeah, who is now injured, by the way.
Yeah, he
Let's
did
not
already
forget
get
that.
injured. Bro was on the field for half a second and broke towards.
And
They're not
and
even
it's-
wearing pads. You know how like bad injury luck you have to have as a player to get injured before you even put pads on?
I don't know how else to say other than what I've already said. The Lions are fucked. Like they are.
Lions are fucked. You heard it here first on the Fourth and Wrong
Right.
podcast.
Lions are clapped.
All of those Lions fans that just subscribe to us are gonna unsubscribe just for that
the
comment.
one strength to the team was like, okay, like Jared Goff might take a step back without Ben Johnson. Like the scheme might take a step back without Ben Johnson. The defense might suffer without Aaron Glenn. Who knows with the fucking like the new coordinators? Who knows with all that? The one thing I was like, okay, the one thing like we can bank no matter what is at worst top 5 O line. Top 5 O line, like the best center in the
Nah,
league.
you were all Lions downhill before Frank retired too, so you can't even say that though.
Well, did anything I say revolve around the O line? I mean, I was mad that Zeitler left. Like, I thought that was a bad loss, but I wasn't like, well, fuck, here we go, terrible O line. Like, I thought it got worse, but I think it went from top 3 to top 5 at worst. So it's not like I was like sky's falling. But now
And
it's like,
probably still top
now,
6, top 7.
oh, no shot, not even,
No
no,
shot.
not even.
What?
No
what
shot.
are we doing? What are we talking about?
Why would it be top 3, top 5?
We have the
Any-
best. We have the
any-
best tackle. We have the best tackle in football.
Okay, Penei Sewell is fucking awesome, and yeah, he's great. He's maybe the best right tackle.
We have a top 10 tackle
outside
in
of.
football.
I mean, I like Taylor Decker a lot, but it is what it is. I believe he's turning 35. At a position
Mahogany,
where
when
you
he
don't
when
want-
he played last year,
Aging
he was
back.
playing
Mahogany,
better.
I like. Mahogany, I like, but he's a guy who couldn't crack the rotation last year. Given it was on a good O line, but we had a guard weakness last year on one of the sides. Like, and Mahogany didn't start full time.
You know
So
why?
it's
Well, he was
I'm
like
not
a
gonna
fourth
Graham
round.
Glasgow was playing.
He was like a fourth
Exactly.
round pick.
And
I don't think they
I
were
don't-
just gonna throw him into the fire.
I don't
like
want
that.
to, and I don't want to sit here and agree with Colin because we know Colin's takes, but I think Graham Glasgow is washed as well. I don't think he's very good anymore.
Plus Tate motherfucking
I like
Rutledge.
Maybe I am wrong if Donnie's agreeing with me.
And Tate Rutledge is a rookie that we know jack fucking diddly shit about. So I'm not going to sit here and say he's going to be off.
That's all rookies ever. I still think that we are easily top 10 O line, probably
I
top
think
5.
we have the second best right tackle in the sport, which is a top 5 O lineman just because
Whoa,
Lane
whoa,
Johnson's
whoa.
not
Who's-
right tackle.
Nah, Lane. Give me
Lane
Penny
Johnson's
Lane
the best
Johnson.
right tackle. He's maybe the best right tackle in the history of the sport. So let's take a
Give me
deep breath.
Trent Williams there.
That's a left tackle, but okay, but no, I think we have a top tier offensive lineman, Penei. Then if you're going from right to left of the line, you have huge question mark, huge question mark, huge question mark, and Taylor Decker, who I think is a top 10 left tackle. At the end of last year, we don't really know who he's going to be anymore. I believe he's 34, 35, and he's kind of getting to the age where it's like, all right, he's going to need replaced within the next year or two. And I don't know. I don't see how they have.
See, here's my problem: is
I-
you just pick apart this Lions team so hard, and you're so hard on the Lions. But like, let's go through the Bears schedule. Let's go through the Bears
It's
depth chart. So
the same.
they're
The
starting
Bears
running
are
back
playing the
DeAndre
same schedule
Swift.
minus
Are we
TJ.
really confident? Like, if you were a Bears fan, you would be. Man, DeAndre Swift, that's our starting running back? Okay, that's crazy. Their center, you guys know who Drew Dellman is? And then Jonah Jackson, we got rid of Jonah Jackson. Like, that used to be our guy, and he's bounced around on 3 different teams the last 3 years. And then you go to their defense.
He was a
I can't
Ram.
name half of these
He was
starters.
a Ram last year, and then now he's on the Bears. Don't make it sound like he's a fucking journeyman.
He's still been on 3 different teams in the last 3 years.
It's
Lions,
because one of
Rams,
the teams
Bears.
he lost when he was a fucking Pro Bowler. What are we talking about?
A Pro Bowl. You're the same guy that says Pro Bowl means nothing. You can't use Pro
I
Bowl
think
as a.
And Mac Jones is a Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
I said a Pro
Remember him hitting the gritty?
But like you sit, I understand picking apart this Lions roster, but I don't see every time you're picking apart the Lions roster, I don't see you going and picking apart the Bears roster, going and picking apart all these other rosters.
Yeah, they're winning the division.
I'm a Lions fan.
Okay,
Bears are winning the division.
But you aren't picking apart. Like,
Bad.
these teams have bigger holes than we do. Like, DeAndre Swift is their starting running back. Jameer Gibbs and Monty.
Yes.
Craig Reynolds might be better than DeAndre Swift, our third running back.
I'd say he is.
Yeah.
Like, shit. Like, you
And that's all
can't,
fine. I'm
you
not
can't
saying
just be super hard on the Lions and be like, look at the depth chart. All right, go look at every other team's depth chart. I still take our depth chart over every team in the NFC North.
And
I
to
also
be
think
very-
that defense, fully healthy, is gonna carry us.
Oh
next
my
year,
gosh,
and
our
I'm not
defense
worried
looks
about it.
our
That
defense looks
is gonna be
really
nuts.
good. We have the
Mhm.
best safety duo in football, and then our D line is going to be stacked. Jack Campbell, Alex
We
Anzalone,
need
Derek Barnes coming
Stop
back.
with the stack D line conversation.
The D line
what
is
quarter?
good.
The D line
That
is
D-line-
solid, man.
At D line, we will be like
It has no
Like-
faith in Hutch.
like Commanders Hail Mary against the Bears lucky if we have the 16th best D line next year. The fact
Put
that
him in
we
the
are
waiting
like
room.
acting like the D line is going to be a
I don't have
strength.
that power
Aiden
anymore. Put
Hudson-
him in the waiting room.
Aiden Hutchinson could come out and be fucking prime, like literally the best we've ever seen him. Snap one next year and play that way. Snap one through snap, fucking 3,000, however many snaps you play in a year as a defensive lineman, and our line would still be fucking awful because there's nobody around him. Ali McNeil,
Okay.
Believe
DJ
me,
Reader and DJ
hold on,
Reader is
hold on,
very
hold on.
good.
DJ Reader has been
Shut up.
underperforming ever since he's gotten into a line.
Since who?
Ali McNeil is going to be out until probably like week 12, and he's a
We
bigger
drafted
guy.
a guy in the first round.
From who did anybody know that man's fucking name before we drafted him? I know
From
I
Georgia,
did.
I trust it.
Yeah, I don't
Georgia
give-
D lineman be going
Oh,
crazy.
shocker! A guy from OSU. I'm not gonna fucking put a lot of faith in. Fuck that guy. No, he probably is not gonna be very good, at least as a rookie. Let's start there. Then who are we starting on the other side? Fucking Marcus Davenport, who hasn't been able to fucking be healthy for more than
Hopefully,
3 snaps.
Zadarius Smith. Muhammad got 3
Can we-
sacks in
can
like
we-
6
Smith-
Hold on
games.
for a second. Can we just
Zadarius
circle
Smith
back
is not
to
on-
this guy sucks just because he went to Ohio State, who just won a national
No,
championship?
I'm saying that guy. I'm saying if we.
They didn't beat Michigan. That's all.
Yeah,
that
I am
matters.
not. I am not banking.
We
I
don't
am
have to
not
talk about
banking.
that.
I am not banking on that guy coming into the league and being a starter quality to replace Ali McFucking Neal
Okay,
year one.
but
So let's start there.
Oh my
So in theory, what you guys are saying this line is going to be so dominant. Ali McNeil's gone. He's one of the best defensive tackles in
I'm
the
saying
sport.
fully healthy. That's what I'm talking about.
We're not going to
I'm
be
s-
fully healthy all fucking year until
okay,
we're
but
lucky if Ali
yes, it
McNeil
is going to be
by week 12.
a step back. But we have 2 starters at D tackle, a first round pick, DJ Reader. We have a Hutch coming back, comeback player
Yes,
of
we
the year
have Hutch coming
candidate.
off. We have Hutch coming off one of the worst leg injuries we've seen in recent NFL history. And on the other side of him, we have fucking nobodies. The best one is fucking Akul Muhammad, or whatever the fuck his first name is. I don't even know his first name. And he's a good backup DN. He's not a starter quality guy. And it's just, I don't understand the optimism. I genuinely don't. I think
If we lock in Zadarius Smith, I'm confident.
They're also.
I'll be
talking-
happier with
They're also talking. I read reports not too long ago.
I'm
They're
kinda
talking
surprised he
that
hasn't signed.
Ali McNeil could be back in between weeks 2 and week 6. Like Ali
I'm
McNeil
not-
could be back.
And you think that's real? Like you think that's gonna happen?
I mean,
He tore his ACL, I believe. He tore his ACL, I think.
It was
week
second half of the
12.
So if he tore his ACL in December and the turnaround is October, I mean that's not terrible. That's 10, 11 months is.
A 10-month recovery time on a guy who weighs 300 plus pounds.
I mean,
I'm not banking on that.
He's not a running back.
Hopefully, yes, but that means fucking just as much. He's generating so much lower body power.
I understand what you're saying, and
I'm just
the
saying
defensive
that,
line is gonna take a step back. But again, if you look
I think
at our
it's gonna take
D
less-
line, our big weak spot is really just that the other end, the other defensive end spot from
Other
Hutch.
pass rusher who's supposed to be on the
Okay,
field
but
every-
again, we've got people that can go there and plug and play. Like Davenport, okay, whatever, maybe Muhammad. Oh, great. Let's hopefully sign Zadarius Smith back, as we've been talking. If that all happens, those are good guys to have that position. Not every team. I bet you go through all 20. You go through 20 NFL teams right now. Not every team's got 2 All Pros on either side. It's usually an All Pro and then probably just some random dude. Like, you can't have amazing all-pro edge rushers on either side. And yes, I would rather have Muhammad and Marcus Davenport over Joey Bosa, because at least they'll probably play. Joey Bosa is already injured. Bro might not play this season. Like, seriously.
We'll
You want to talk
into
about
it.
injury prone? Joey Bosa is more injury prone than Hutch right now.
When picks come up and predictions week happen, we'll cover it then. But just now, Lions are fucked.
Cover
Like,
Joey
I'm-
Bosa?
Donnie's picking against the Lions every fucking week.
I love the Lions. I think this is going to be like one of the worst seasons I've ever seen. From an
We went 0-16. Good lord.
I was fucking 6 when that happened. I don't remember that.
Bro said
Uh.
0-17 is our high point.
I'm
this
saying
year.
based on expectations. Expectations to where we're going to end up, I think is going to be one of the worst.
The
I'm-
expectations aren't Super Bowl.
Our
right now.
expectations,
You
like
guys are saying 12 to 13 wins.
our expectations, like
Or
10
that
wins.
Yeah,
Our
like
expectations, like 10,
I said
11 wins.
10.
FanDuel has us at 10.5.
10 and a half is the line. I
I
think
am,
that's
in
fact,
fair.
taking-
The
Yeah,
team with the
I think we're
highest
gonna win
projected
too.
wins is 11 and a half, and the fucking Super Bowl champion Eagles. Like,
Okay, but we're still at 10 and a half.
I
That's
will be
that's
taking that.
we're still at 10 and a half.
I think
Yes, but
no,
that's
Locked
no
in for
top-
10 wins.
those are, I believe they are like number 5 and number 6 in all the league in total win projections. Like, they are still ranked as like a top 5 team. I think they're going to fall way short of that. I don't think it's going to be like, I think we're going to be closer to the 15th best team than the 5th best team.
I think it's gonna feel so much worse because of how dominant they were all year last year.
The
I
only
think it's
way
gonna
we do it
feel
bad
like
is
the Lions
Donnie's.
suck
The
every
only
week
way I want to put
because
it
they
out
were
there.
So good last
I
year.
want to put this out there. I'm going to clip it when the video comes out. That way Donnie doesn't come back. I told you so. I told you so. That will not happen unless somebody gets injured. Because Donnie, if Jared Goff goes down with an ACL in week 3, Donnie can't come back. I told you so. I told you.
Listen,
No, you
I'll
can't
get
tell
ahead of it.
us.
I'll get ahead of it. In all these, everything that I'm saying right now, I am thinking with the thought of like nobody is going to get injured in terms
All
of
right,
like
Jared
what they
Goff went
are.
blind, apparently.
No, I'm saying like I don't think Hutch is going to come
I
back
thought
and
he
be
already
full.
was after that Commanders performance.
I think Hutch is going to take at least a
Really?
month or two to get back to Hutch. Ali McNeil is going to be out till week 12. Malcolm Rodrigez might not play the whole
It's
year.
not gonna
Like,
be
just-
12.
Hold on, I'm factoring in those. I'm saying outside of those, like I don't think Hutch is going to be full strength. Who knows when Ali McNeil comes back, like fucking week 10 or week 2? Apparently, somehow he's fucking got a miracle ACL, or fucking Malcolm Rodriguez in like his question because like he could return like week fucking 5 or week 15, whatever the fuck.
If Donnie were to
Rob
look at this
Rodrigo
team
existed,
blind
I'm
not
saying
right
gonna
now,
lie.
outside
if
of
I
those,
were to show this random team to Donnie and say, "Hey Donnie, how many wins does this team get? Top 10 quarterback, the top 2 running back, top 3 running back with the best running back duo
Thank
in
you.
football, no question.
I was
top
gonna
three-
say we are smoking a little bit of crack if we're saying they're
Top
two.
3, top 3, top 3. I have him at number 3. I was totally forgetting somebody. Top 3 running back in the NFL with the
Wonder
best.
who.
whoa. First of all, I love Gibbs and Mott. They are not, neither of them together is a top 3 running back. Like, let's just take a deep breath.
Okay, now who's
What?
smoking
What?
crack?
You're talking. Are we fucking kidding?
Gibbs is the
Saquon
top 3 running back.
Saquon, Derrick
Derrick
Henry,
Henry.
Jameer
Are
Gibbs.
fucking another
Yes,
shredder.
exactly.
Nobody can
Who-
even touch those motherfuckers.
Okay, yes, but Saquon, Derrick Henry, then Jameer Gibbs. Who's next? Oh, wait, who's before? Who's ahead of?
I don't
Gibbs?
know. I don't know if Gibbs is number 3. Let's
Who would
fucking-
you have
Okay, then
over
who
him?
is? Who is?
I would fucking have to look at a running back.
Oh yeah, bullshit. Shut
I'm
the
not
fuck
gonna-
up.
The
What are
fact
you
that this
doing?
man said. The fact that this man
You
said.
can't
top
just
3
go off a
running back.
gut vibe and say
When you
he's not
said-
a top 3 running
when
back.
you
You have
said-
to have
no,
3 running
No,
backs
the thing
prepared.
is,
Yeah.
the thing is, this man said top 3 running back and just sort it off. Well, we know who number 1 and number 2 is, and it's not even fucking close.
Yeah,
like,
I've looked. I
Hicks
know my
is
top
for me,
5.
he's
I know
not
mine.
close to 1 or 2.
It's not McCaffrey. It's not McCaffrey. So who else you got that's above?
Yeah,
Jahmyr
if we're shitting on people that get injured, McCaffrey can't even sniff top 10.
Yes, there are probably people that could go above Gibbs in terms of stats, but none of those guys were sharing snaps in the season. Jahmyr Gibbs shared snaps almost all season except for a 6-game span, and he still got like 1,400 rushing yards and about almost 1,000 receiving yards.
You know, Tajay Spears is really good. He should be up.
It's
in
the
that
fact
All
conversation.
right,
that you
top 4.
It's the fact that you said so confidently, like top 3 running back, 100%. It's like, well, we know who number 1 and number 2 is.
Okay.
And they are like in an upper echelon of guys.
I said it confidently because I saw a list today and I agreed with it. So I immediately have it in my head what my list is
not
already.
what I wanted to point out.
They're the best running back duo in football.
Here. God, I already know your guys. We can't sit here and guarantee that Goff is going to be a top 10 quarterback without Ben Johnson. We can't sit here and guarantee that.
Yeah, that's not crazy to say.
Yes, but you just said that. Like
As of right now, he's a top 10.
As of right now, top 10 quarterback.
I think he was like top 8 last year. The problem is,
that's not crazy to say.
He's losing maybe the best offensive mind in football, and I think he's going to end up.
Oh no, I'm agreeing with you. I mean, Goff was fringe top 10 before this last year, anyway. So yeah, I agree with you there. Goff is fringe top 10. He might drop down a little bit, but anyways, back to what I was saying. Top 3 running back, the best running back duo in football, no question. You got a top 5 wide receiver. You got a really decent receiving core. Jameson Williams, I've heard, has not only been going crazy in training camp, but he performed really well last year, 1,000 yards even.
Bringing up JMO and with Donnie was a mistake.
That was irrelevant.
Tim Patrick looks good.
As long as you're saying a very good receiving core. I think the receiving core is solid. I don't think the receiving core is like holy shit. I think it's solid.
We have one of the best tackles in football, if not the best tackle in football. And then you go over the defense. We have the best safety group in football, no question, bar none, absolutely. So you look at a top 3 running back, best running back duo, best safety duo, top 5 wide receiver, best offensive lineman. I'm pretty sure that team at least getting above 7-8 wins, but Donnie's probably got him at about 4. He's like, wait, shit, he might be right.
No, there's so many. Like, I don't know how to fucking say it to you guys without like how I've already said. Like, I think the team's talented. I think the fact that you're losing both coordinators that were both really, really, really fucking good coordinators, maybe the best at their each respective position. We lost those, and then you lose a pillar of the organization in Frank, and then maybe your best player overall in Aiden Hutchinson is coming off such a big injury, and you're going through a defensive shift. And just like, if there was like 2 or 3 of these,
absolutely right.
If there was
which
2
is
or
why.
3 listen, no, if there was 2 or 3 of these problems in any one off season, I would be like, okay, that's gonna be tough. It's the fact that we have all of these all at the same time, and Dan's got to figure out how to coach without these guys who he's had the last fucking half decade. It's just like it is so much to deal with. I think by the time the Lions figure it out, they could be fucking 0-4, and it's like, okay, well the season might be fucked.
See. And I absolutely agree with you. All those are huge setbacks. But here's my thing. We went 15-2, and half of the year we had practice squad players starting on defense. And we still no, let me finish. I let you finish. You gotta let me finish. We went 15-2 with practice squad starters. Okay, then you go out and say, yes, all this shit happened. You're right. It's gonna be a big step back. So but we get all of our starters back. If we stay healthy, new offense coordinators, we're not probably going to be as strong, like we've been saying this whole time, 10, 11 wins. If we get lucky, 12. But you're over like the step back from 15 wins when you barely lost any of your players all the way down to 2.
And we overachieved with 15. We weren't supposed to get 15.
Real quick add-on.
That's what I was just about to say, is the Lions, like, it's not like they legit earned the 15. Sorry, Colin. It's not like it was like.
Okay, I was just gonna make a Tom Kennedy joke.
They won. Fuck you.
Irrelevant.
They won 15, and like that was awesome. But like Dallas just said, I think we can all agree that was like a crazy overachieving 15 wins. Like I think they were a great team. I don't think they were 15 win team. 15
Probably
wins.
not. But even then, we did it with practice squad
hold
players.
on. Do you remember when the Vikings, like fucking, I don't know, it was probably like 5 years ago now, when they won, like, they were like 12-0 in one-score games, and then they ended up going to the playoffs and losing to Danny Dimes. And you remember the next year, they were like, they were like 1-10 in one-score games. Like, it totally flipped back to the mean. I think the overachieving that the Lions did, I think even if everything breaks right for them, I think the regression to the mean can happen, and they go fucking all those like 50-50s that happen. We get the other side, and it's like, okay, the team didn't have that big of a fall off, but with all those issues and the regression to the fucking mean of all the luck that we had, we end up winning 7 games just because instead of being at 11 like we should have last year and we somehow got 15, we're supposed to get 11 and we end up with 7. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get that point.
I get it. But it's not gonna
I feel
happen.
like
I still disagree, but
Yeah,
I
it's not
see
gonna
what you're
happen,
saying.
but
I don't
yes,
think it's going to
I
happen.
get
I don't know how many 50-50 games we really had though.
We really
like-
didn't.
There was a lot of games where like we got like the Houston game, we got lucky breaks at the end of them not scoring
Houston
a
for
point.
sure.
We
Houston,
blew out
I would
3
say-
teams.
I would say the
the
Vikings
defense
game
kinda
in
clamped them. I
Minnesota
don't know
that
if
was
that
like
was
week
luck,
6,
you know?
how we it wasn't like a lucky break, but like how we fucking nailed that, and the ending of the game
Wait,
on
what
offense
game?
was absolutely.
Jake Bates at that game winner.
It was the Vikings game. Because if you
Vikings.
watch that game, like the Lions fumbled, like literally kind
The
of fumbled
the first
Like,
Vikings
yeah.
game. Okay.
with like
Oh.
not the second Vikings.
The big
We
one
had-
is the Bears on Thanksgiving.
Bears
with
on
the
Thanksgiving.
ineptitude of them
Yeah,
not
so-
calling a
so we're
timeout.
gonna
We
get-
should have lost that one,
Bears on Thanksgiving, Texans we should have lost.
but we didn't.
You could say the Vikings. You're at 3, and then I would say this isn't like I don't know really how to describe it, but like if something doesn't break the way it did, like we end up losing when we play the Packers and we go for it on that 4th and 1 to ice it and we kick the game-winning field goal with no time left. If in a world where we don't,
I
Jordan
wouldn't
Love can
count
go.
that.
I'm just saying that I don't know if that would happen.
But then I
That's still
could
like
come back-
11 wins though.
Yes, and that's 4. And I think they should have been an 11 or 12 win team last year. They ended up with 15. You just switch those 4 in a hypothetical world.
And then now we lose 6. Now we get 6 wins.
And I could come back at you and say, okay, you're right. But then you look at that Bills game, like if we had our starters and everyone wasn't injured, like we had 2 of our starters get injured that game, we might go out and win that game. Like we weren't even that far behind. Like we probably could go win that game. Like there's like a lot of those games, like we just were losing so many people. Vildor started like 9 games last year. Like that's a problem. Like at least like this year,
Fucking
like
Vildor.
we're gonna come in and we've got
If that man had just swatted a pass, the Lions would have a Lombardi trophy. That's so crazy.
And that's kind of a part of my thought process too. I think the Lions had it like not so much last year, but like the year before, they had it on a fucking tee to like go and actually make the Super Bowl, and it didn't happen. And it's not a lot of times where NFL teams like get multiple shots when they should have won it all, or they should have got there and they didn't. Like the Niners. The Niners had fucking 2 cracks at the Super Bowl. Like they should have had it, and they didn't either time. And it's like, and now look at them. Now they fucking won 6 games last year. And now they're going through rebuild. It's like you only get so many shots. And I feel like the Lions had a great
Plus,
one 2 years ago.
I just
They had a
think,
really good. They had a really good.
I don't think their Super Bowl window is closed at all.
I don't at all.
I think
plus
it is
looking
a
at
little
it,
sketchier right
our,
now, but
our secondary,
I don't think
our
they're-
secondary looks nasty this year.
it's.
I
I
ain't
mean
gonna lie.
that window is definitely sliding down, but I don't think.
No,
it's closed.
I don't think the window's shut on them being like a really good team. I think the window is currently shut of like them winning the Super Bowl, at least this year. I don't
Well,
think.
for
I
this
don't,
year, I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl, but
Plus, I
I
think
don't think they're going to be bad.
okay,
I think
The
if we're a
window's
playoff team, our window's open. So do we
Yeah.
think we are at least a wild card team?
yes.
yeah, but I mean that's different though. There's a lot of teams that are open to be wild card teams. The
Crazy
Patriots
that we're talking about how we could be a 3-win team to
To-
a wild card. In the,
Yeah.
No, you just said like if you're a playoff team like the Super. Did you say like if you're a playoff team like the Super
The
Bowl
window's
open?
always at least open if you're a playoff team. Like every year, the Steelers are a contender because they're always a playoff team.
I mean they're a playoff team.
Yeah, but like,
Or-
are they? You
I'm saying
know,
they're
I mean,
I mean, that's just
They're-
reality. but-
technically, there is a
They're-
chance that they
They're in
could. but-
contenders in terms of like anything can happen, but in terms of like being a I think contenders is usually like a top 5 team. Maybe
I
not
mean,
even.
shit, didn't that first fucking Eli Manning Giants team? Weren't they the wild card team that year? And they won it all.
Yeah, but
Maybe
they
it
did that
happened.
shit twice. There's been like maybe 6 teams to make the Super Bowl as a wild card
Gotta
team,
be
and
7.
2 of them happened within 4 years, and I don't think it's happened since. So we can't bank on that being the reality.
I think our secondary is just nasty this year. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm looking at it, and I like the look of it, and I like everything about it, and I'm excited. I am excited
Well,
for
then
this season.
we're gonna. This having a great secondary might not matter if we're fucking losing 20 to fucking 10, and teams are trying to run the clock out on our shitty D line. So,
Yeah,
well,
sure.
like I said, predictions week, we will.
I
it'll
ain't
be a
showing
long-
up that week. I'm calling in.
It'll already be a long episode. I'm already calling.
Oh, for
I
sure.
might honestly just do one of these for Donnie's part. Just, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. How am I? You really expect me to take you to games this year? Like, if my grandma can listen to what you were saying, bro, she would have.
whatever weeks Donnie's supposed to be going, take
If
Dallas
my
every
grandma
week.
can hear you, she'd be like, "What
Hey.
is this youngster
This
on
man is
about?"
ungrateful. He does not deserve the Uncle Joe's.
This shit drives me up a wall. Marshall says that all the time. He said that like last year.
And then he takes you
It's
anyway.
like- and it's
Man.
no, it's not that. I'm grateful for that. I'm saying like it's like I can't even put it. It's like I went to the Lions games when they were fucking like 2-13 and they were complete.
I
ass.
understand what you're about to say.
I'm not-
It's no matter
I'm not-
what, if they're bad or
I'm
not,
not
you're
any
still
less
a
of a-
Lions fan.
I'm
I
not
understand
any
that.
less of a fan for
No,
being
yes.
having a
I
pessimistic.
didn't say you were any less of a fan. I just said I
Don't want
wanna
that
listen to-
negativity.
I just said
You
I don't want to
guys-
listen to this shit
if you
every
guys-
single week, bro. We're about to
You
get
guys
blown
always bring it up
out.
to me.
I don't like Donnie.
The
when
defense
that
gives
first,
up 1 first down. Fuck, I
Donnie-
told you this.
The
D-line
season's
sucks.
over. Season's over.
Donnie,
We're
that
trash.
first year we went, we were really bad. You didn't bitch about it that much. I don't want to take you to a game this
Because
year.
now
Ready to
there's
get beat
expectations.
47-0. It's like, bro, why did I bring this man? I don't want
It's
to listen
different
to this.
knowing the team's going to be ass. When you go and you're like, okay, this team sucks. It's hard when you've experienced winning the last 3 years, and then it's like, all right, now we're getting a fucking reset to be an ass again, and it's like,
Well, that's the thing is,
Fuck.
this season is gonna like even if the Lions win like they go like 9-7 or 9-8 or whatever. I'm used to the 16 week schedule still for some reason, but even if they go 9 wins, that's gonna feel like we're like 3 and whatever because they've won so much the last couple of years, and they're still gonna be good, and they're still gonna be in the playoffs. Like,
Donnie, how would you feel if you were going to a WWE event and you took Colin, and the entire time this man Colin is, this shit sucks, like this shit is ass, like bro,
John
why
Cena's
did
not
you bring
even
me
a
this
real-
shit?
not-
It
not
will
really
bring down your
athlete.
vibe so much. I don't want to go to a game and be pumped for the game, and I hear, oh, I can't wait to lose 56-2. It's like
He was
That's
doing
different.
that shit
Allen
at
would-
games. That Rams game, he was pissing me off. I was like, bro, just trust the process. Like, lock in, watch the game. Shut
That was
up.
week 1.
I know. I think it was just because Stafford was on the other sideline. That's what really.
I'll
did it
give
for
this
me.
man a break if Stafford's on the other sideline because I know it means more to him. But if it's just if I don't bring this man to like week 1 or week 2 and bro is just not giving any energy, like are you? Because last year this man brought the energy every week. He's pumped. Ooh, let's go! We're getting hyped before the game. I don't want to go this year if this man is just sad boy hours put up before the game. I don't want to bring somebody to that shit. That just makes me look like a weirdo. My grandma's like, why the fuck would you bring him? Is he even a Lions fan anymore? He's wearing
I'm
an
telling
Adidas
you.
hoodie.
Bring Dallas and bring Dallas and I.
I don't know. I can't.
I need you to get your
if
spirits.
I-
I need
if
you
I
to
don't
put on a
think-
game
if I don't-
face for me if you want to go.
If I don't think the season's going to be what we
And take
think
down
it
that
is,
Ryan
I
Day.
can't sit here. I can't sit here with a straight face and be like, yeah, well, they might take a step back, but like they're still going to be good. If I think they're going to be bad, like I'm not just going to be like, oh, they'll be fine. I'm like, well, if they're fucked, I'm going to say they're fucked. Like, you know what I mean?
And that's fine. But if you talking like this at a game, bro, I might put your ass in the parking lot.
I've been talking about. There's going to be a couple games where I'm like, all right, we're going to go and we're
All
going
right,
to.
I'm gonna need to know what those games are.
You're
The
gonna need
Lions
to go
versus-
do a lap, get
I
yourself
can-
some
I
Uncle
can-
Joe's, and rethink
Okay.
yourself.
I can tell you all fucking rip. It's luckily they're all away games. The Ravens are going to beat us.
thank goodness.
The Ravens are going to beat us by 150. I have
The
already.
Ravens always beat us, so you're right.
150 is
I've already-
crazy.
And it's what, week 3? Like we ain't going to have shit figured out by then. I think they're going to.
No, we're locked in.
We're gonna
I'm
be
already-
0-3.
I'm already
Start the
no.
season
I'm already
0-3.
mentally accepting that we lose the opener to Green Bay, and it's gonna piss me the fuck off.
I kind of hope we do.
Huh?
I kind of hope we do.
Huh?
No. I think they're gonna lose bad against the Eagles.
And you know what's worse is I genuinely don't, because if we lose week 1, I genuinely, like, being serious, don't think I can bring you to the first home opener in week 2. Because for another reason, I already told him this, I will be in Bristol, Tennessee on Saturday night. And we are leaving Bristol, Tennessee at 11 p.m., driving through the night to Detroit. We will get to Detroit at like 7, 8 in the morning and have to literally stay up and go into the stadium. If I get there and I'm on no sleep after just driving for 9 hours, and the first thing I hear is this man,
if the Bears win.
is this man bitching. And I already know, because he'll be in a bad mood because we already lost, and I'm going to have to make him ride with Brendan. So this man really is going to be on smoke. I don't think I can.
I will be, barring like a Lions. I mean, I can't even say a blah. If they lose week 1, I'm gonna be fucking on edge immediately. But like,
rebuild.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I think, like, as I sit here right now, I do think the Lions are gonna lose week 2. But like, I think that's gonna be like a good game. Like, I don't think they're gonna lose by like a lot. Like, I think
they're gonna lose by a 67-yard field goal. Justin Tucker
I think it's gonna be a field goal game in either direction. So like,
Hey,
that's
actually, MSU's kicker plays for the Bears, so.
Oh my! An MSU tie somehow, some way gets back.
Move on. That's it.
It's always there. It's always
We could
there.
be talking about MLS soccer, and somehow Colin would find an MSU tie. You know, his brother's cousin went
MSU
to.
for a semester.
Nah,
Before we hop into trivia, real quick, we'll run this segment until about 11:10 at the latest, and then we'll run into trivia. We never talked about it, but it came out after we recorded the last episode. Was that the Tush Bush ban? It did not get approved. I believe 20 teams tried to ban it. They needed a little bit more. The Lions were one of those teams that did not approve to ban it. So the Tush Push is still a legal play. And I think I already know who sides on who. I was on the not ban. I think the Tush Push is fine. I think it's great. I think it needs to stay in the NFL. There's nothing wrong with it. And I'm glad it's still in the NFL. And even though we play the Eagles, if
it was literally
and we lose,
unstoppable-
people keep saying, if we lose by a Tush Push, I'm gonna be pissed. But guess what? We probably shouldn't have been in that 4th and goal. I'm guessing it would be position. Like, if we're in that position already, we probably deserve to lose. If that's the case. Plus, Saquon probably would get it anyway, so I don't know why I would really care. But I'm on the side of I like the play. I don't mind it at all.
Yeah,
you go
ahead. All right. I'm right there with you. I don't think it should be banned. I'm a big believer in, if they're gonna line up, you got to stop it. Like, you know, it's the same thing with like people talking about running up the score. It's like your job to stop it. Like, it's my job to call plays. It's your job to stop it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't think the Tush Push is anything crazy. It's been stopped before. It can be done. If it was literally like the Tush Push had never been stopped over the last couple of years, I would get it a little bit. Like, if over the course of the last 3 years, people hadn't figured out a way to stop it, or it hadn't been stopped, then like, okay, then I'd get it a little bit. But it's football. Stop it. It's a QB sneak. Come on.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Donnie. Go ahead.
No, I just know he was
I didn't say
trying to talk. No, I know you did, but you were trying to talk when Colin was talking. So.
Yeah.
I'll let you go now. So I know you're.
I'm a little 50-50 on the Tush Push. I could see why I don't like it in some spots, but then I do also like it. So I don't really feel any type of way. My thing is, I'm glad the Lions chose not to ban it, because I like that look for us as an organization.
I think they were the only one of the Eagles' opponents next year.
We were the only team that plays the Eagles this year.
That's some Dan Campbell shit right there.
So I like that as a look for our organization.
If we stop it, Dan is gonna look like the biggest boss ever. Like, actually, will look crazy.
Dan's probably been prepping all off season for.
We're going to
the
bring
tush
up
push.
every DB. They're going to run a pass,
says-
and they're going to
That's
audible
all
a
they
pass.
do.
He's going to
That's
bring up
all they're
every
doing in
DB.
practice
Engage
right now, actually,
8.
is
Come
They're
on.
going to
It's fourth and
audible a
goal.
pass, and they're going to be
Tush
like, "Wow,
push.
Dan, why'd you do that? They didn't get a tush push on us, though, did they?
Nope.
Dan, you gave up a touchdown. Doesn't matter. Get the tush push."
Yeah, kind of like what you guys said. I have a couple big takeaways. One is Dane Campbell. Like, I don't know how great he's going to be as like an X's and O coach this year. I'm kind of worried about it, but he is the biggest ball of all time. Like, these teams that like voted against it that play the Eagles this year are fucking pussies. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's just like, I think the people that are voting against the tush push is like, what is wrong with honor football? Like, fuck you for not liking the play. I'm being dead ass. It is like my favorite play to watch. Like, I love watching it just because it's like, it's as bare bones as football gets. Like, we're gonna fucking lean on you, and like, you're either gonna stop it or you're not. Like, it is as fundamental as football gets. Like, that is like the legit roots of football.
It's all leverage, blocking, like
when
everything's
football
got to
is-
be on point.
I think the people who don't like watching it and want it banned, like, I legit don't think they like football. Like, you like flashy plays, you like highlights, you like Madden. You don't like legit football. I think that's such like a core legit football play.
And there's
yeah,
also,
like,
sorry, I
You're good.
didn't mean to cut you off.
no, you're good. I'm gonna take it off that point.
I was just gonna say that like there's also nothing stopping other teams from running it right now, and it's only the Eagles that do it right because they've designed it like perfectly. They're the ones that know how to do it right.
They're the only
And
ones with a
there's no
quarterback.
reason that other teams couldn't theoretically replicate it. So why are you trying to ban it just because you can't run it? Like, just get better. I don't know what to tell you.
They're the only
Just
team
get
with a
good,
quarterback.
kid.
Exactly. Get good.
I think the only thing about the tush push I didn't like last year was that what was it, Washington, that kept jumping off sides. They were gonna
That was
award them a
wild.
touchdown. That's crazy.
That
to
was
me.
crazy.
Awarding
Yeah, but,
a
I mean,
touchdown's crazy.
That's a whole different thing, though.
Yeah.
People got mad at that, but like, there are rules in the NFL rulebook that are like that, and it's always been
It's all
like,
old timey rules that have never come out since like 1930,
yeah,
but
there's
like
a
they're
rule,
still
like,
in the rule book.
like the base, like it's not that exact, like I don't know what you call it, like subsection of the rule. But the reason that like the basis of that rule was created is because I believe it was in college football. I don't know if it was in the pros, but somebody had like a breakaway touchdown. They were running down the sideline, and I believe it was like a backup fucking player ran out and fucking tripped dude like to stop him from scoring, and like went back to the sideline.
That's a team player right there.
And
Hell of a
I'll take the
believe they-
15-yard penalty over
I
the
believe they
touchdown.
put that rule. I believe they put that rule into effect. Like, for example, if that happens this year, like a fucking Kirby Joseph just loses his shit and stops a touchdown off the sideline, like they can award that touchdown because it would have been a touchdown if that shit wouldn't happen.
Why didn't
So
they
I
flag
think
Mike
that's where
Tomlin?
I think
That's
that
what I wanna
yeah,
know.
I think that's where that rule came from. Is like, if you keep doing that shit, we can award a touchdown just because you keep fucking doing it. They can't take it from the fucking 1 inch to a half inch to an eighth inch. You know what I mean? So I don't know. The biggest takeaway from the rule not passing that has like legit pissed me off is, one, the Packers are a bunch of bitches for even proposing it. Like, I'm glad I hate that team and that was the team to propose it, because like whatever team like brought up the ban was gonna piss me the fuck off regardless who it was. So I'm just glad it's them. And two, I hate the Bills a lot more because of that whole proposal and the whole how it all went. The fact that they run that shit multiple times a year and they actually lost a playoff game based on that rule. Like, they tried it and it didn't work this year. And they are like on the forefront, like Sean McDermott and everybody in the Bills organization was coming out talking about banning it. I think it's such a bad look. Like, if you don't like it, fine, but then don't run it. You can't try to benefit from it and then sit back and say, oh yeah, it should be taken out of the game. Like, no, you got to pick a fucking side. You know what I mean? Like, Dan and them don't run it. Dan and them don't try to run it, but they're not sitting here saying
Goff would die.
Goff
Yeah.
would die. Goff is not built. For this.
oh, they need to put.
Could you
Honestly-
imagine Goff? All right, and then Panay Sewell just absolutely
Snaps in
destroys you.
half.
For, like, oh my god!
I'm telling you, this shit, it would fucking work. Is if you just took like a small player on offense and had him take.
You are not about to do the
No.
Mike Leach midget play.
You
are
put
not
Craig
about to
Reynolds in
do
there.
It doesn't even have to be that. It doesn't even have to be that. Take like, I'm trying to think of somebody.
Do a fake tush push
Like a
and
bigger
then Hail
guy.
Mary to J-Mo.
Take like fucking DJ Reader, for example. Take somebody like that size and put Panay Sewell 1 inch off bro's ass. And then fucking as soon as that shit snaps, and Panay Sewell just bulldozes bro into the end zone, it will never be stopped. Ever. Panay does that shit to Amon-Ra when it's a 10-yard pass and he shoves him an extra 5 yards. Like,
that's the other thing about that rule. Like, the way that they were trying to ban it was by banning like pushing players, and that would like ruin football. There's so many times that it's like open field and like a player gets behind him and pushes him into the end zone or pushes him for an extra yard. That would suck. It would ruin the game. There'd be so many plays that get flagged.
That would if you were to do that rule and look back on time, that would take away some of the bigger plays in NFL history.
Yeah.
I think both Beastquakes were a result of that kind of style of push. Like, it wasn't like the main score, but like at a certain point he got pushed past somebody and he broke himself free. And yeah, like you said, it's like that's just not good. I think they should adopt how they ban defenses from pushing back. I think that should be put in. Like, I think a fair compromise is, okay, the defense is allowed to push back, and then because that's what the main complaint from some teams is offenses can push players, but defense can't push their own players. So I think that could be a fair middle ground, is like the defense is able to push again, because they haven't been able to since like 2003 or some shit like that. But I just don't think pushing an offensive player should ever go away. I think it's part of the game. Like, if you don't like it, fucking stop. I don't know.
All right. Well, solid podcast so far. We'll roll with some trivia, and like I said, there's not a lot of NFL news out right now. Training camp OTAs just underway. Obviously, we'll get more information coming out. Hoping to get to one of the Lions training camps, get some footage there would be sweet. Yeah. So like I said, we're just gonna roll through the offseason. But Dallas, we'll listen to some trivia or whatever you got.
All right. I think for trivia it would be kind of fun. Get this set up. Let me know when everyone's good.
Oh, thank God. Guesses as a group.
Oh, fuck.
Man, Colin saw the group project. I don't gotta do
shit.
All right. So this is guess the NFL player by the jersey. I'm going to show you.
To hide the slides up to the left.
Oh yeah, I had to
hide it so
sure.
we wouldn't see.
Oh, for sure. So I am going to show you a jersey of a player on a team that they aren't known for playing for, however. So you guys are going to have 3 guesses to guess who this player is based off of the jersey I show you. All right?
I hope he's in there, but he's not going to be. But the NFL just posted a highlight reel of, I don't even know if you guys know who he is, but the old place kicker named Scott Player. That was bro's name. His name is Scott Player. Like, I'm not even shitting you. I've heard of him, but I've never seen anything on him. Yeah, he plays. He was pretty. He made a Pro Bowl as a place kicker. Scott Player. That's a goated name though. That's better than Billy Campbell.
Ooh, I don't know. Billy Campbell's kind of fire.
I saw a slideshow that was like.
I'm so pissed that I never got that jersey.
Me too, man.
They canceled the order on me.
I know.
I saw a slideshow, not to go on. It was best running backs per the decades. Like they did honorable mention 1, 2, 3, 4, and Billy Cannon wasn't on there, and I got kind of mad. I was like, "Where's the Billy Cannon?" Like, I don't even know what era bro played in, but
I think it was
just
the
mad.
50s and early
2000s.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into it. Guess the
Super Bowl
NFL
for sure.
player. Starting off here, player number 1.
Jesus.
I got a crazy guess, but it's a problem.
You got 3 guesses total.
Do we have to use one like per picture, or?
Oh, you only get the jersey picture. That's all you get.
Oh, I thought you were giving us more. Is this a college jersey?
No.
This is NFL. This is an NFL podcast.
This isn't a guess, but this is me conversating. My mind immediately went to Tiki Barber. I don't know why.
Shout out Tiki Barber, man.
What jersey even is this? Is this Cardinals?
Well, that's a Giants player. Well,
That's a Giants player? What's the thing on the sleeve?
That's not a Giants jersey.
Maybe it's not.
I'm trying to think.
This way, Marshall. It's a Giants player. Well, maybe it's not.
What's that thing on the sleeve? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It's like
Tom, let's focus on the jersey.
I'm pretty sure that's a state flag. It's
You
what
have
it
three
looks like.
guesses.
That's why I'm thinking it's Arizona.
I'm not gonna lie. I am pretty. I don't know how confident I am. I just drove to Arizona. I should know what their fucking flag looks like. I think that's the Arizona flag. Oh,
I mean, there's only
I'm
so
gonna
many
rip-
red teams, and I don't think
I'm
it's
gonna
any
rip
of
a guess.
theirs.
I'm gonna rip a guess. I think we're overthinking it. Is it Emmitt Smith?
It is Emmitt Smith on the Cardinals.
Why is bro look so old?
Because he was fucking old on the Cardinals. What do you mean? All right. Player number 2.
Oh, I know this one.
I was about to say Kadarius Toney.
Kadarius Toney.
That's crazy.
I'll give you guys a second. I know who this is.
Well, you know, I don't got to guess, so
I know. I'm pretty mark.
He's a Scott player.
I contributed that the last jersey was in fact a Cardinals jersey, so there's that.
It's a Chiefs jersey, but I could not even tell you.
Marshall, 1994 Chiefs. Like, who was a prominent player in the 90s for the Chiefs?
Alex Smith.
That counts as a guess. I'm taking it. You got 2 left.
I'll give you one more, Marshall. Come on.
I'm confident that Donnie has got this one.
If I don't get it, I'm going to look like a dumbass, but I am like 99.
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's going to be Joe Montana.
That is Joe Montana. I don't know if I would say
19
prominent
on a quarterback.
prominent
is
player for
crazy.
the Chiefs.
I mean, the
think
Chiefs in that era weren't great, but like Joe Montana, everybody knows Joe Montana went to the Chiefs after the 49ers.
all right. Player
I mean,
number
maybe I just fucking know that.
yeah. Player number 3.
I know this one.
Go ahead, rip it, Marshall.
No. I'm gonna let Colin see.
Yeah, I wanna- That's fair. I wanna see if Colin
guess.
Marsh
You know
or
damn well I don't
Colin.
have a
This
guess.
guy,
Throw some guesses.
this guy was a Seahawk in the late 90s. Or nope, I think it was 2004,
Yeah, no shot.
2003, 2004.
It's
No
Jerry
shot.
Rice.
It is Jerry Rice for the
I
Seahawks.
think it was 2000.
Seahawks
2004.
legend Jerry Rice.
I believe it was the last team he ever played for. Seahawks.
Nope, I don't think so.
One of these jerseys better be a Lions player.
I will.
Not an actual
I don't
Lions player.
guess
I'll let you know. There's no Lions player in this one because I got a whole separate slide of Lions players for
Oh,
after
great.
this. All right, player number 4.
That's T. Higgins.
trying to think of a forgotten guy.
T. Higgins wore 85 and then 5.
Marshall, what do you think?
Oh, dude. I mean, no.
I'm thinking only prominent guys that wore. Like, yeah, I can't. Colin, you got a guess?
No.
I was just here to fill
I was
space.
just-
I was gonna make a joke and go Chad Ocho Uno, but
Ocho
I
Uno.
figured y'all would think that was a real guess. Like I'm just stupid and don't know who Ocho Cinco is.
Hey,
Oh, I know who it is. Is it Terrell Owens?
it is Terrell Owens.
Oh
The
wow.
he pl-
That's
one-
what I thought.
1 year in Cincinnati.
I'm just trying to
Didn't
I
he
keep
play-
trying to think of like old like players that nobody knows, but they're actually
Well,
like really good guys.
well, I'm going to be honest. I thought of Terrell Owens, but like I thought he played in Cincinnati longer than that. So I was trying to think of somebody more obscure than that.
No, 2010 was his only year. He only played 14 games.
I thought he
Wow.
played a few years for them. Yeah, I didn't know.
All right. This next one I think is going to be one of the harder ones out of what I got. So, player number 5.
Stephon Gilmore.
Nope.
Well, that's
I
a
mean,
newer jersey. That's like a 2017-esque jersey.
Yeah, that's an older Patriots jersey, like 2010 era.
Yeah, but I will say all of these jerseys are accurate to what they would wear. This one's actually youth medium though, so I don't think he actually wore this one.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know. Charles Woodson? Oh, is it Darrell Revis?
It is Darrell Revis.
See, but I don't know. I feel like that's not that obscure. Like, I remember him as a Patriot.
I always forget he was a Patriot.
Yeah,
He
but he
played-
only
There
played
you
for
go.
1 year, 2014.
He only
Oh.
played as a Patriot for 1 year.
1 year.
Oh yeah, and he won the
See,
Super
I
Bowl.
thought he was there for like 3 or 4. I didn't know he was
Oh.
only a year. And he won a Super Bowl. That's crazy.
All right. Player number 6.
No, got it. Come on, Colin, you can get this one.
I don't know if Colin can get this one.
MSU
If-
legend.
Yeah, truthfully.
If Colin can't get this one, dude.
I don't even know, honestly.
Really?
No. No,
Early-
just messing with you.
I was about to say, where's this fucking...
I was like, you have to know this one.
Nah. I got nothing.
I'll give you some hints. Early 2010s is when he would have been on this team. And he's won a...
Dog, I'm
Like,
gonna
just
be
think-
so real. I forget the Titans exist half the time, so this ain't happening.
He's one of the best wide receivers ever.
That's
That was
crazy.
not Tom Kennedy's jersey.
He said that's crazy.
He's a prominent number 84.
Come on,
Colin.
Colin. Please.
Is it Randy Moss?
Randy Moss on the Titans, baby.
I was trying
It
to
was
do
that picture that just popped into my brain. That exact picture.
The look of what the fuck am I doing in Tennessee? Oh,
Telling
all
you,
wide
it's a
receivers go to
forgettable franchise, man.
all right. Another. I think the last two are gonna
That's
be
a
the most.
goated jersey. I'm not.
That's
Come on.
not a goated jersey. What are we
That's kinda-
saying?
I like the white Titans jersey with the blue. I like it.
I do kind of miss the old Titans jersey.
It is. It's like anytime I see that jersey, I'm like Chris Johnson. Like that's Chris Johnson.
Every time I see that jersey, I think a 3-win season. That's all I think of.
2,000 yards and 4 wins. Like that's what I think of. All right, player number 7. The last 2 players here I think are gonna be kind of difficult. I don't know. You guys might have elite ball knowledge. Let's see. Player number 7.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Is this guy currently on the team?
No. This guy only played 7 games for the
Oh my
Texans.
gosh.
Marshall, I might have a guess, but do you
Man,
have
go
any?
ahead, man. No, I don't.
You get 3 guesses, so if you need to shoot blindly, go for it.
Is it Philip Lindsay?
It is not Philip Lindsay.
That's an amazing guess, though.
That's like a 2020-esque jersey. I know it's within the last like 5-6 years. There's no way it's.
I feel like the Texans prior to this year had the same jersey their entire time in the league. But that definitely is a newer jersey.
Trying to think of a legendary player who's played for them that like would fit this category, like a great guy.
I'm just trying to think of like DBs. I'm thinking it's a DB of some sort.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's a running back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the number 20, you could. There's multiple positions like you think of.
We're gonna do this.
No, but I have like a feeling it's a DB.
We're gonna do this like a decade from now, and we're gonna have no shot because we got fucking defensive ends wearing 0 and shit. Like it's gonna
Fact.
be impossible.
Oh, I think I know who it is. Oh, what? I thought he played a full season though, or I thought he played more than. Well, maybe he only played one season. I
The
don't
only
know.
other
Second,
players, the only other players I'm thinking of are like shitty running backs, so they're not legends. So I can't guess them.
I think I know who it is. Is it Ed Reed?
E.D. Reed, boy.
Really?
Ed Reed.
I
on
thought,
the
I thought he played a lot. I don't know. I guess he just. Did
I
not
never
do
knew
shit.
I never knew he was a Texan.
7 games.
That's kind of the whole point of this.
I knew Colin, no disrespect, but I fucking knew everybody played for their teams before this. I did not know
I feel like
everybody.
it's like the second or third time you were like, he was on that team?
No, the last couple of times I was like, oh, I knew he was on that team, but I thought he played there for a half decade. And Dallas was like, no, he
Well,
played.
yeah, man, that's the point of the game.
Shut the fuck up, Colin. You've gotten one guess, and I had to force feed it to you. Shut the fuck up.
So you guys said like, oh, this is a newer Texans
Yeah,
jersey.
that
I'm like,
jersey's
no,
like-
that's the old Texas jersey.
Well, because he said 2020. I was like, now that I think about it, prior to this year, that their jersey has looked the same for like their entire franchise.
But yeah, 2013, he played 7 games for the Texans.
That's crazy.
All right, and then the final player number 8.
Oh, Christian McCaffrey.
It is not Christian McCaffrey.
Thanks, Marshall.
I mean, it technically is Christian McCaffrey. You just. Oh man, there's so many players that used to go to the Niners and die.
So that's a newer jersey.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
said
that was their
the last
color
one.
rush, wasn't it?
No, that's
To be
not
honest
the
with you, I
one.
can't remember the last time the Niners had a blackout version like that.
It's
Like,
a
I know
dope
that,
ass
like
jersey.
the original color rush era, like 2016. I feel like that was their color rush.
Was it?
Are you really gonna listen to Colin?
Yeah, no. Good point.
This player played 5 games for the 49ers.
Jesus
5 games.
Christ.
Is
Oh.
wild.
Fuck, I think I know who it is. It's gonna be a crazy. I don't want to be wrong.
Well, you got 2 guesses left.
Gonna be better than anything I guess. So
Colin, I know.
Because you're not going to guess, Colin.
exactly.
I
You
feel
might as
like
well shoot your shot, man.
no. I feel like we talked about this guy earlier, but I don't think he was a Niner.
Earlier this podcast?
Yeah, like as in like 3 players ago. I'm pretty sure. we
Oh,
said-
I don't think so. I
Alright,
could be
then.
wrong. I might have missed that conversation.
It was not that long ago. So
Who is it? Count or Donnie? Whatever.
no, I'm not gonna guess that person.
I mean, I have a guess too. It's just not right.
Well, then don't guess.
I mean, it could be right. He wore number 23 for the 49ers.
Go for it.
I don't know how to say his first name.
You definitely know how to say this guy's name. I'm telling you.
I'm
right
not
now.
gonna guess it.
I'll say
Then this
you
isn't
right
the
there.
guess I was gonna say. He was gonna say his name's like
All right, Donnie.
Ankello Witherspoon.
Nope. You definitely know how to pronounce this guy's name.
Could this have been an old player, like 70s? Do you guys think?
You
It's
think
not-
you
black
think they're
jersey
rocking that in the
It was
70s,
accurate to
Donnie?
what they wore.
I don't know, dude.
It's
That
probably.
you can tell me
it's
that
some-
jersey. You
it's
can tell
some
me that
washed
jersey.
This is
running
a
back in the
2010s
mid
jersey for
2010s.
sure.
It's some washed
Alex,
running
you
back in
could
the
tell me this.
2010s.
You could tell me they wore this last year, or you could told me they wore this in 1974, and I would believe it. Like I don't fucking know.
Okay,
It's got
let's
Nike
think-
on the sleeves, Scott. Come on. It's a Nike
wash
jersey.
Wash running backs from the mid 2010s. Jay Ajayi. Did LeGarrette Blunt ever go to that team? I don't know.
No.
What about like? Trying to think of. I can only think of like Lions.
Oh,
players.
I know this guy was a Niner, but did he wear
Theo
number 2?
Riddick.
Stop.
Zach Center.
Did Reggie Bush ever go to the 49ers?
Marshall ripped a guess, so I'm gonna rip a guess. Is it Richard Sherman?
It is not Richard Sherman.
Oh.
All I'm thinking of is old Lions running backs. Jabba Best,
Stop.
Reggie Bush, Theo Riddick, Amir Abdullah. Is it Amir Abdullah?
Is that a guess? That'd be your
Stop.
third and final guess.
No, it'd be a good guess though.
Colin, help us out here.
I feel like Reggie Bush is a better guess than.
Okay,
It's not-
never
it's
mind.
not- I don't think it's Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush was never a 49er.
Come
Pretty
on.
common. I don't know the era. If I knew like the fuck, if you give me like
It
a
is
20,
post Nike era. I'm telling you, it is newer than 2016 for sure, guaranteed.
Thanks, Colin.
Hey, guess what, Colin? You're wrong.
I was gonna say I
What?
don't. I like I said, I don't know if this was a fucking 90s jersey or a fucking jersey from last year.
I don't know. We give up.
No.
What?
You give up, Donnie? Nope.
We might as well shoot off a third guess. I mean, goddamn.
Then
Amir
shoot
Abdullah.
off.
It is not Amir Abdullah. Marshall mentioned this guy.
Theo Riddick?
It's Reggie Bush.
What?
Reggie Bush.
Hey, remember
When
2
was
seconds
Reggie-
ago when Donnie was like, Reggie Bush was never even a 49er?
Hey, I
I'm
said the
looking
same
at-
thing. I can't even lie.
Hey, Reggie Bush played 5 games, had 8 carries for 28 yards.
Oh my
What year
god.
was
No wonder we can't remember.
2015.
Oh, so I was off by a year. God
Off
damn
by a
it.
year. So
That was their color rush, though. Look at that.
that was the color rush, yep. So
What year did
wild,
you say
bro.
you played for them?
2015.
It's the only fucking team he played for that year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
respect
Lions player.
All right, so I also have a Lions version of this. Do you guys?
Yeah, we
Hell
can.
yeah.
If you're
All right.
making a YouTube video of it, might as
Yep,
well.
yep, it'll be a YouTube
I
video.
didn't realize how late into his career that Reggie Bush got to the law.
To be fair, we've only been recording for a little over an hour.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot to talk about for the pod, but
This should be
We
good.
also skipped over some other stuff.
yeah, we forgot the
Yeah, Zach
Bengals
Cunningham.
stuff.
Well, the Bengals, Jim
Zach
Irsay.
Cunningham. All right. Guess the Lions player by the jersey number. You get 3 guesses as a group. Let's see what you guys got. Let's see what that Lions knowledge looks like. Player number 1.
I know. You don't?
You don't want to know the first guy that came to my head. First guy that came to my head was Rashawn Melvin. I think he wore
He
29.
did not wear that fucking new of a jersey.
I mean, he was on the team like 20.
Give me Bo
2019.
Scarborough.
No.
That is incorrect. That's your first guess.
You fucking
That
dead
was a
ass
joke
right
for
now.
the record.
Nope, too late.
I mean,
Marshall,
I'm kind
do
of
you have-
blanking, but I'm thinking Justin, Jamar Jefferson is the guy I'm thinking of.
God damn it.
Nope.
Those are killing my guesses. It's Adrian Peterson.
It is
Oh, good-
Adrian
oh, good lord.
Did
Peterson.
people wear 28 in Detroit?
I remember being so happy when he was a Lion.
Yeah.
I think he did pretty good for us too, didn't he?
He did solid. He was solid.
He
Yeah,
almost
right
got to
here.
100 yards against the Bears.
He didn't
That
rush
first
2K,
game, and I was
not
like, oh
good
my
enough.
god, maybe we're decent.
All right. Player
Okay.
number 2.
Oh my god,
That's
is that a Lions jersey or is that a North Carolina Tar Heels jersey?
That is the cheapest Lions jersey I've ever
It is
fucking
as
seen.
cheap as you can get.
That's what you just find at
It was-
fucking cable.
I
It was
I can
literally-
only think of Roy Williams.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's gotta be. I got the black jersey in my.
It's
closet
not
right now.
Roy Williams.
Damn.
Who's a legendary receiver? who played for-
With
Are
that
these all
jersey.
are these all legendary guys? Like the other guy?
They're kind of, I wouldn't say legendary, but they're like some, like,
They're all
I'd say Lions ball knowers should know these players.
Ball knowers.
remember that's like a early 2000s jersey if I've ever seen it.
Oh, good lord, you're right. It's freaking Dante Culpepper.
It is Dante Culpepper.
Oh, that's
Oh,
crazy.
I didn't know he wore number 11.
You said early 2000s, and I was like, oh shit.
I thought he wore like number 10.
All right. Player number 3.
This could be a million tight ends.
I swear I swear to everything fucking holy.
You might
If
as well
this
make a
is
guess,
what I
man.
I'm not saying it.
Eric Ebron.
Colin with the Eric Ebron pull.
I wasn't guessing just out of pure respect.
That was my first thought, and it wasn't until he goes, "I'm not saying it," that
The
I was
fact
like,
that
"All
Eric
right, it's
Ebron, best
The fact-
number 85 of all time.
I forgot that Eric Ebron was a Lion. I forgot he wore number 85.
How did you?
Trust me,
forget
I
that
don't
was
forget
Ebron?
that Eric Ebron was a lion.
I remember he went to Indianapolis and suddenly knew how to catch.
Yeah, he had like 12 touchdowns in 1 year. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
Man,
Yeah, he was
All
talking
right.
mad shit too.
man, fuck Eric Ebron. All right, player.
That's the title of this one.
Fuck Eric Ebron.
All right, player number 4.
Oh, buddy.
I mean,
Tim
there's
Boyle.
2 people that come to mind. And
What
it's
was that,
neither of
Colin?
them.
Tim Boyle.
It's Tim Boyle. Colin.
TB12.
I knew. I fucking
Well.
knew it.
Oh,
Me and
man.
Donnie caught a pass from Tim Boyle.
Probably
I'm
Listen.
surprised I don't have anything signed by Tim Boyle.
Man,
Alan
Yeah.
cursed this man's career.
David Blau, number 5.
Tim Blau. Jesus Christ. Tim Boyle is a Colin guy for sure. Like,
100%.
Surprised you don't have his bobblehead.
honestly,
I know.
In the mail.
in his high school jersey at that.
Yeah. Shout out Cooper Rush. Lansing legend. Cooper, if
No,
you're
not
watching
shout out Cooper Rush.
Can we move it on from Cooper Rush? Good
He's
lord.
been on my. This man Tim Boyle's been on my screen for too long.
Player number 5.
Oh, I know.
I also know, but Colin's on a fucking roll, so I ain't gonna say it. I'll just say that this is honestly, when I go back and look at like old Lions clips, I love to watch clips of this guy. I kind of wish he played on the Lions more than he did.
I got nothing. You're good.
This guy ironically has one of my favorite, like maybe not favorite, most memorable plays as a Lions fan.
Yeah, he's got some really nasty plays. He was actually very solid late in his career for what he did. It's Mr. Anquan Bolden.
Anquan
Oh, yeah.
Bolden.
For some reason, I so vividly remember.
I remember him, and then Lance Moore was also on him for a little bit.
Well, his game winner against the Redskins at the time was. I just remember it so vividly.
Great description of that play. Player number 6.
I remember it so vividly.
I remember it so vividly. Gives no description of the play.
Well, I didn't realize I had to sit here and explain it. He caught like a fucking probably a 15-yard hitch.
I want
And
that
dove
jersey.
in.
That'd be a crazy jersey to have in a collection.
That would be a sweet jersey.
I don't know.
That they-
Nobody's beaten Zach's Titus Young jersey.
I got that custom made too.
All right, player number
Crazy.
6.
Don Muhlbeck.
Oh my God, Marshall pulled it. The
That-
best long snapper in Lions history.
I always remember Don Muhlbeck.
Motherfucker was the
The
only
longest
long
thing-
snapper in Lions history.
It really is.
Played there for like 40 years.
I don't even know why bro retired. It feels like long snapper could be
He
something.
didn't. I mean, he did, but he didn't. He's back on the Lions as like a
Yeah, he's like a
special
special
team
team assistant. So. Because Dan cut that man on his birthday.
I was gonna say they cut him on his birthday. That was like one of the
Crazy.
first things that the Campbell front office did.
Yeah, which was such.
Everyone was so pissed because that was before he had coached a single game. Everyone was like, "You cut Mobeck on his birthday?" Like, I'm already out on this guy. Dan Campbell,
Man.
give him the boot.
All right. And then our 7th and final player. I lied. That's we got one more after this. But here we go. Player number 7.
I think I know it.
I'm pretty sure.
I think I know it, and I do know.
Was this a guy a Lion pretty much his entire career? What I'm thinking of.
Nope. Try 5 games.
What?
Yeah,
That's
no,
Well,
not who I'm thinking of.
Me and Marshall were thinking the same person.
I was thinking Deshaun Hand.
Oh, I was thinking Ziggy Ansah.
Zeke Ansah was 94.
yeah, I was gonna say he didn't wear 93. I almost went Ziggy, but I knew he didn't wear 93. I thought he was 99 though.
Reed. That's a new.
I immediately thought Deshaun Ham. What the fuck?
It's not. It's not Snacks Harrison because he wore a number that was in like the 50s.
And he played for like a season and a half.
Oh,
yeah.
I know who it is. This is a wild pull.
5.
Oh my gosh. He's a Hall of Famer.
What? Oh, fuck. What was his name? I remember I was so happy he was a Lion.
Literally, he did
Was
nothing. He did a wild pull.
It was, yeah, I can't believe this motherfucker thought of this guy. God damn. It was Dwight Freeney, was it not?
Yeah.
Dwight Freeney.
I remember he was like legit like 39 years old on the team, and he was like our best pass rusher.
Insane time to be a Lions fan right there.
So he played 5 games.
Bob Quinn really said, "That's our guy right there. Go
What
get him."
season was that?
2017 season. He played
Yeah,
5
that's
games,
why.
recorded 0 statistics.
Oh, did he? I thought he had a couple
0.
of them.
There's nothing on his.
He didn't.
He was a
didn't-
Lion though.
He didn't go down in the stat sheet, but he made an impact in those 5 games.
He was getting double teams.
I think we had Adrian Peterson and Dwight Freeney on the team at the same time. That is fucking crazy to think about.
Bob Quinn deserves a special spot in Lions history. Good lord.
All right, now the final
He
player,
definitely
player
did,
number
'cause
8.
AP played there in 2020. It was the COVID year.
Final player number 8.
Fucking kill me. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you guys. I'm done with this fucking podcast.
I know who that is.
Fucking sucks.
And running back. Number 21.
Next
Amir
center.
Abdullah.
Next center, Theo Riddick.
Look at that, man. That is bro, was sweaty from running probably 600 yards.
Yeah, he
That's
fucking
insane.
he accidentally spilled Gatorade when he was trying to get it from Matt Stafford.
No, look at that. That is a fucking running back right there.
I hate
I'm gonna need that jersey. Call this person, whoever you got that picture.
I am so glad this man's out of the league. I have never.
I need to get we need to start making money on this channel so we can build my jersey collection up more.
No.
we gotta start divvying up the $2 we get from YouTube.
Marshall, what game was it? Me and Marshall went to a game. And we were walking back to the car ourselves this last year.
And we saw an Amir.
There was an older, bigger lady walking towards us, and she was wearing a number 21, the old style, and I couldn't see the back. And I literally look at Marshall, and he didn't even realize this bitch passes. Sure enough, Amira fucking Dula. I wanted to go and punch her in the back of the head.
For a second, I thought it had been Tracy Walker, but it was not. It was Amir Abdullah.
Fuck her. I don't know where she's at. I hope she's not having a good time.
I hope she gives me that jersey.
Fucking Amir Abdullah. Fuck.
Well, anyway,
Hey.
Well, that is it for the podcast today. It's good to be back. We'll hopefully record again in about 2 weeks. We go another week with these off-season podcasts because realistically, with OTAs right now, there's not a lot going on. This is kind of that dead zone for NFL season. So I hope you all enjoyed the podcast. Again, thank you all so much for the support. Continue to like and subscribe and comment on the videos. Let us know what you want. Shout out Dallas for editing all these videos and pushing out all these content for us. We will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.